Rolling, we're good? Okay. So Todd, you're here.
Yes.
Today, Todd Helton becomes a member of the National Baseball Hall of Fame.
Can you believe you're here?
No, I cannot.
It's quick. It happened fast, didn't
It happens fast, and to be up at Cooperstown the next day, sitting here with you, putting on a Hall of Fame jersey, just seeing the town has been amazing, and I've only been here a couple hours.
Wow, that's fantastic. It seems like you're sharing so much of this with your family, with your wife and your daughters. I imagine they were looking at the tracker, right? Because you were tracking fairly well. Were you looking at it? Was your family looking at it?
They were looking at it, and they wouldn't tell me. I wouldn't let them tell me where I was, but they gave me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. How I was trending, I guess. But it was nerve-wracking. I really didn't think the phone was going to ring. I was really surprised when it did. From last year, waiting and it not coming, it's kind of a weird sensation when you don't get the call. But when you get the call, it's a different ballgame. Hello. You got it.
Walk us through that. What is it? Can you remember what it was like to see that?
Yes.
He's one of the greatest hitters I've ever seen. I think just on what I've seen, he deserves to go to the Hall of Fame.
You had a bunch of people there, a lot of family there, and I really didn't know how to act. I'm not like a rah-rah guy, so what you saw was about as good as it gets as far as my emotion. Thank you so much. Obviously, this is the biggest honor you can have in the game of baseball. I'm honored and humbled to be here among these guys. I think it's really going to sink in when I get to meet and see some, older guys that I really looked up to, and tried to play like. So I don't think once I meet those people and those players that I really looked up to, I think I'll feel like I belong.
Fly ball, deep right field. You gotta be kidding me! How do you like that? Right on cue. Todd Helton with a home run and a standing ovation.
It seems surreal, right? As
Very
it's
surreal.
happening.
That's
You got
good.
swarmed by your daughters immediately. We saw the video.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you to have your family share this with you?
Well, I mean, it's a family honor. They put up with me through bad games, through bad seasons.
That would be amazing to be able to catch the first pitch of a game from your own daughter. I think that would be cool, incredible.
I was hard on myself when I played, and I wish I was the type of player that could went out with a smile on my face and had fun. But for me to go out and be the player I wanted to be, I had to be serious, and I had to try. I mean, it wasn't like it just came so natural for me. I put effort in every day. I can remember being in the minor leagues and they telling me, you're not going to make it to the big leagues because of your defense. When I heard that, I was like, holy cow. So, I worked my butt off at it every day. And I credit my defense for helping my hitting my rookie year. I quit focusing on my at-bats and just let them happen.
Todd Helton bluffed the throw, and the hidden ball trick works.
When you look at your career, there's a thought, because I've studied this a lot, that when your numbers are so outrageous, they're hard to digest. And I think that was kind of the problem with not baseball writers and the community. What do we do with Coors Field numbers? Until Larry Walker got in, I thought there was like this overcorrection.
I feel privileged that I'm here right now in Cooperstown, representing the Rockies franchise and their fans.
What was your view of, hey, wait a second, like I had these years, I led the league in doubles and hits and all these things. Like, what was your view on the numbers that you could put up in Denver that they happened, and then you had to make the adjustment to sea level?
The adjustment to sea level is hard. But I'm not gonna sit here and make excuses for hitting well at my home park.
Right.
Everybody hits better. You should hit better at your home park. There's some ballparks out there that I feel like I could have done just as well in. But I'm not gonna say it. It's a great place to hit, great place to play, and a great place to live.
What was it like being on the ballot then, those years? Because like a lot of guys now, you can start modestly.
Yes.
Scott Rowland last year looked at it like, I'm at 10% year one, I'm not going anywhere. What were you thinking, or were you not thinking of it?
I was just hoping I had a good year this year. Got some votes. So, I didn't get a hit over the last year, but I gained enough votes to do it and to get in the Hall of Fame, and I'm very grateful for that.
I think it takes a while to get the proper context and evaluation, but they did it. You're here. Todd, congratulations.
Thank you so much.